In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use web-based content, really anything online, and modern tools to create very effective, inexpensive training very quickly. So for the purposes of this, nobody likes to watch people type for video. So I have already prepared the text, and I'm just going to walk you through the process. So first thing is I chose a topic that I wanted to create. I did this at random for demo purposes, but I decided to create a course on executive presentation strategies. So I went out to Google and I searched the internet for executive presentation strategies, and I found a lot of collateral. And the first thing I found was this YouTube video. And it's a very good video, so I figured, well, this would be good collateral to add to my course. So I made note of it. And I also found this nice PDF document online. And the beauty of a PDF document is there's no pop-up ads, things to distract you from the content. So I figured this would be a good thing to include in my course as well. So I'm lazy. I don't like to write myself. So I opened up NOTEBOOKLM. This is an AI tool from Google. It is a free version. And so I took those two source material. I took the YouTube video and that PDF document, and I added it in here. And then I prompted NOTEBOOKLM. I said, hey, I'm writing a course, and it's going to have a few modules in it, and I'd really like you to write the introduction to my course. And it did. And so it's right here. This is my course introduction and objectives. One of the things about AI is it's really good at getting you 80% of where you want to be. Some people will just keep prompting over and over until they get the results they want. I usually take what the AI generates and then I tweak it myself. I put my own little twist on it. So what I did is I copied this and I opened up a Word document. I just pasted it into Word, and then I wordsmithed it and formatted it and changed it to better fit my use case. And then I repeated this strategy. So I have my course introduction. I asked it what type of image I should create, and it gave me a nice little prompt for the image. Now NOTEBOOKLM cannot create images, but Nana Banana can. So if you go to gemini.google.com, again, there's a free version, and you can just switch down here to the bottom to image to go to Nana Banana and say, hey, create me an image. I just gave it a prompt, literally the prompt I copied and pasted from here, and it created me this nice little image for my course. And then I went back to NOTEBOOKLM and I, again, said, okay, how about a short introduction paragraph for my first module, a short introduction paragraph for my second module, a short intro for my quiz, and then I continued to just prompt it for everything that I needed, including the quiz questions. And I just cut and paste all of this into my Word document. Again, I tweaked it to make it the way I wanted it to read. And then I opened up SCORMY, and I created a new course. Now, if you're not familiar with SCORMY, there's a little new course button here. You just click it and it'll open up a brand new course. But this one's already done. So again, if you don't like to see people type, you don't like to see people cut and paste text either. So just what I did is I literally had my Word document open, and I copied the text, and then I pasted the text. And I did that for everything that I needed for my course. So the course properties, there's a course title, there's an introduction section, there's objectives. SCORMY actually adds the bullets, so the text is just for every line there's a bullet. So all of your objectives are just added as lines. This is an English course. So the English course is denoted by EN. It's a 2-letter language code. If you don't know the language codes, you can search for them. They're readily available online. So if I was creating this course in French, then I would paste the French text and change the language code to FR. If I was doing it in Arabic, I'd paste the Arabic text and I would change it to AR. So you can literally create courses in any language, and with all the tools available, it's so easy to translate stuff. You could create courses in multiple languages very quick just by using this tool. And then I uploaded my image. I just hit the upload button, found it on my local drive, And then I changed the width to be 300 because I asked Nano Banana to create me a 300 pixel image. And that is all I needed to do for this course. I clicked Saved. And I can preview it just so far, just by clicking that. And you see this is the foundation of what I just created. This all right here is what I just put in SCORMY. Okay, so let's go back and now let's add some modules. So down here at the bottom, after I've saved the course, it won't show up until the course has been saved, but once I save the course, I can click modules, and this is where I add one or more modules for my course. I can add as many as I'd like, and simply push the add module button, and this will open up a new module. And you can put different types of modules. You can embed content, link to content, you can upload a video, you can link to a YouTube video, or you can add a quiz. And so again, for time savings, I just copied and pasted them, everything that I already had in my Word document up. So this is a link to that PDF document, so the title and description, and here's the link to the PDF document. And this is a link to my YouTube video. Again, I just grabbed the title, grabbed the description, I pasted my YouTube ID. When you're pasting from YouTube, you can use either the URL at the top, or you can click the share button and just grab the share URL from here. So either one will work. And then you paste it in here. You say how much of the video you want the person to have to watch in order to get credit for the module. Don't go to a complete 100% because some videos have white space at the front or end. You go to the 95% if you want. I'm going to set this in here at 20. And then you add your quiz. You have, of course, your module title, your module overview, the introduction to the quiz. When you're done with the quiz, if you passed it, you'll get this text. If you failed it, you'll get this text. If there's more attempts remaining, you'll get this text. This is where you set the minimum required score and how many attempts the learner will have. And you'll see here these dynamic tags. These change depending on the current state of the quiz. So for example, you'll see here that there's bracket 0, bracket 1. So if the learner scores 50 and 70 is required, then this would read current score is 50 and 70 is required. It just fills this tag in at the time of the learner completing the course. And then once you have this defined and saved it, you can click this little button down here for the questions. And each one of your question stems, you click it, and this is the question stem, correct feedback, incorrect feedback. These are all of the answers, and you can click this little button here for the answer. Oops. So you can go in here and you can add the answer text, whether this answer text is correct or not. And then you can, if you don't want it, you can delete it. There you go. And that's pretty straightforward. You can have multiple answers. You can have a true false. You can do a single answer, pretty much anything like that. The quizzes we try to keep pretty simple. So, we don't do fill in the blank and matching and all that crazy stuff, but you can always build a quiz in a professional quiz engine and then link to it using a module URL. So once you go back to the course properties page, again, save it, make sure everything's saved. If you're on a phone, there's also an extra save button up here because sometimes on a mobile device, the keyboard gets in the way and it's just easier to have the save button up top. You can preview it again. Again, it's not going to work perfectly in preview mode because this is emulating your browser. It's not in an LMS. So for example, when I click the YouTube video, because I'm running off a local machine, I'm not really on the internet, I'm going to get this error. This is typical of preview, but once it's published, it'll work just fine. The course quiz, you can run through the quiz, but it's not going to remember your answers or any of those things because, again, it doesn't have the LMS to tell you if you're right or wrong. Or, excuse me, it doesn't have the LMS to record your right or wrong answers. So it's pretty straightforward. You go through it like that. And that's your preview. And then once you're satisfied with the preview and everything looks good, again, I have to keep going back to SCORMY. Just go down here and click the download button, or excuse me, the export button, and that will create your course package. You save it to wherever you want to save it on your local computer. And I've already had mine saved from a previous, where I've already done this once before. So if I go look in my downloads folder, why is this up? You'll see here in my downloads folder, you'll see here that there is the executive presentation strategies.zip. This is the course package it created. The file name is typically based off of the course title. And send this to your learning administrator. He or she can publish it to your learning management system. All of your course description information is imported as part of the manifest file, and it's quick and painless to upload, and voila. In a matter of 30 minutes, you have a quality course. And you can pretty much do all kinds of crazy things like this. So I encourage you to get a copy, pull out GEMINI, pull out NOTEBOOKLM, and see what you can create. And hope you have fun creating your courseware. Thank you.